Happy Monday, everybody. I thought I would make this video so you could see my face this week so I can make this announcement. I'm gonna not have class on Monday or Wednesday. I think we'll be done with our classes. I think, even though I really want to see each of you, I think that the time that we have left could probably be better spent working on the actual peer review stuff and working on your final draft of the paper. If we were all meeting in person, then I would say bring 2 printed copies of your paper and we can exchange them in class. But because I know that today's Memorial Day and I know some people are planning to join us via Zoom, so we're not gonna have a full group of students in the class, and even those students in class are not bringing a printed copy of the paper. So we might as well, if we were having class, what I would say is, all right, we're gonna assign groups and spend the time on peer review. So instead of making you come to class, we'll just say, use our class time from 4 to 5 today and on Wednesday to work on the peer review assignment. Now, hopefully you each received an email from me with a link to a Google Doc. So I've already separated you into groups of 3. And there'll be an assignment that I'll attach with this announcement. So you'll click on the assignment and you'll see there's a table. It'll list the students in your group and it'll have the steps to complete this week's assignment. So because there's 3 students in the group, basically each of you will be reading 2 other students' drafts and then providing feedback. Now the feedback, I'm looking for two types of feedback. Ideally, when each student shares their draft with the peers, they'll give them commenter access. So not editor or viewer access, but commenter access in Google Docs. So ideally, if you're seeing the wrong word or a misplaced comma, and if you're able to you can, in commenter view, you can add it and it'll leave a note to the student, oh, it looks like you need to add a comma. If you do it in editor view, then the student doesn't even really know that you've made a change. So one type of the feedback I want you to give is write in commenter view in their Google Doc, where you can type, that word's the wrong word, put the right word. You can add an extra paragraph if you need to. You can move things around. And then that will go to the student so they can make those changes. The second type of feedback I'm looking for is on the Google Doc that I sent. So we're talking about 2 different Google Docs. So each Google Doc that I sent each of you will have your name and the 2 other people in your group's names. And then there's some questions to help guide the feedback. Things like, what is the thesis? Highlight the thesis. Highlight the direct quotes that are used. Is the student using a good and a varied amount of direct quotes and paraphrasing and summarizing? How do the in-text citations and the works cited page look? Things like that. So for the feedback you give on that Google Doc, the one that I created and sent, I'm not looking for you to write things in paragraph form. You can use bullet points or just type out the answer and move on to the next question. And then to get the points for doing this, once you've completed everything, you'll go into the assignment that I'm sending, this week 14 peer review assignment, and you'll click submit and it'll give you a text box and you just type completed or I'm done or something like that. And that will signal me to go in, make sure that you've done it in the Google Doc and give you your points for the assignment. So that's it. Thanks for sticking with me for these 4 minutes. My hope is I get to see all of you at some point. I guess we'll see you on the final, right? Maybe I'll send another announcement as we get closer to the end of this week to talk about the final. In fact, tomorrow I will send out, I guarantee I'll send out an announcement that'll have the information you'll need for the final as far as things to read and be prepared for. So again, no class today, focusing on the peer review assignment, and then the final draft here is coming up due really soon. Let me know if you have any comments, questions, or concerns. Talk to you later. Bye.